Now let's see if this sentence is correct. Villagers were quarreling among themselves. Is this correct? Or we should have put between. What is the word we would have put? Villagers were quarreling among or between themselves. So we would have used the word among. Now we're coming to the point. What is this among in this sentence? It tells us these people, the villagers, the subject of our sentence, were quarreling who between themselves. So among themselves was a question that was asked. We opted for among. Now why among? Now this is a portion in our sentence which tells us a relation between the villagers. What were they doing? They were quarreling among themselves. So the action tells us the action where it is taken place and the word that is used over there. The word that we are looking for over here is a preposition. It tells us a relation between that noun or pronoun in that sentence. Now, so the activity was among here. What they were doing, this is a verb here and telling us the position. Now, the reason why we are using this is because this is a plural, we use among, but then if there were two people, we would have used between. I sat between Rina and Sheena. That means I am with the two people I will use between, and more than two I will use among. I distributed sweets among my friends. Among my friends, that means the whole classroom. So when we are doing prepositions, our topic is prepositions. It prepares us to write correctly. Let's see the mistakes that we generally do. So let's see this. My watch is superior than her watch. My watch is superior than her watch. Well, if you see the comparatively, we will generally use than. But if you remember, there is a rule over there. If it is superior or junior, the word superior, junior, we use to. So the sentence should have been, my watch is superior to her watch. So you have to remember the rules also. Here the preposition should have been to. Let's see this. He writes his name with ink. Do you write with ink or in ink? In ink. So that is the wrong preposition that has been used over there. He invited me to or for his wedding. Now the correct preposition would be for or to. It will be to. So these are the things that you have to take care of. And he was walking along in the road or along the road? Along the road. So obviously the correct answer is along. Now this is what we generally do wrong. Let us go by what? Go by or how? How do you go? By foot or on foot? How do you go? You go by foot or on foot? You go by foot or go on foot? Okay, so this is right. Now, the point of doing this is at the start is to tell you that if you used a preposition wrong, your sentence is also going to be wrong. So now, a preposition tells its relationship in a sentence. So here see along. So where was this man going? He was walking along the road. Walking is a verb, he was doing that, but where was he walking? Along. How was he going? On foot. So it tells us how that work, where the position is of the noun and the pronoun. Have you got that clear? No. So let's do some more work in this. There are two types of prepositions. One is a simple preposition like this: on foot, along, with, to. These are simple. Now you have also prepositions which, like, say, in spite of. So this is also a preposition. Like you have when your teacher says turn to. So this is also a phrasal preposition. So these words by themselves, so you can, the teacher asks the students to turn to page 23. So turn to by itself you will identify as a phrasal preposition. Why? Because we're using, this is a verb and this is the preposition. Now here also in spite of his best efforts, he did not reach on time. Now let's see some more. In regards. The teacher called the parents in regards of the result of their son. So we are using these phrasal prepositions as to make any sentence much more expressive. Yes? Now let's see simple ones now. We shall meet after class. Now, where is the preposition here? It's not we, because the subject is not class, it's not the verb, it is after. After is your prepositions. He goes to school by bus. He goes to school by bus. So you have your subject, you know this object, predicate is going by bus, your verb is goes. So what is your preposition there? He goes to school by bus. To school by bus. So now basically what are we doing now is that we are identifying these words, and when we get these words right, that's the time we are doing our grammar work also correctly. No? Now, when is the exam? The examination is in March. So your in is the preposition. Now prepositions generally you have, let's say, time, place. Like you're doing invitation cards where you have to have the card would say that the function, the party is at 5 p.m. No? So at is your preposition, where maybe some place in the where, somewhere, and some on over there. So these are all prepositions that you will make. You will describe that where this party is being organized and where it is. Those are the prepositions that you have to use over there. Now when we say of time, now we have, let's say since. He has been practicing since the last 2 days. So your since over there becomes the preposition. Now, and he will go to school until the bus comes. So until becomes over there a preposition of time. The students eat their lunch during the recess. So the word during over there becomes the preposition. So have you understood how we identify these prepositions? We are telling us when it happens. So the relationship of that word in the sentence is very important because it makes the sentence complete. Now we've done time. Now place. Now place would be where? Here, meaning this, like first one we did was between and among. Now where is that person sitting between or among people? That means sitting between two people or lots of people, among so many people. So if you're doing it with two people, you're sitting between. But when you are sharing things, you share among. You share among a lot of people, and you sit between two people. And then you have another which is also beside. Let's suppose this is our chair and you are sitting this side. So you're sitting beside, at the side of. Then you can even sit, the cat was under the table. So this becomes under, this becomes under, and this becomes, so this is a table, so this becomes above, or not above, it will become on the table. What is above? Above you have the sky. The sky is above us. No? The sky is above us. If I am in a room, what will be or above me? There will be the, what will be above me? The ceiling. The ceiling will be above me. But if you're outside, you'll have the sky above you. So the birds fly above in the sky. No? So that's your position, and position of time, where you got, you just did time and then we did place. So another very important component in this grammar structure is when you're writing. So that is not only your adjectives, which have to be little expressive, but when you, if you get your preposition wrong, then you get your whole sentence wrong. Consequently, that will be the effect, and therefore we don't want to do such mistakes, and therefore we have to learn to get our prepositions correct so that a sentence is perfectly correct.